हाय। हेलो। कैसे हैं आप सब? बहुत दिनों के बाद आज हम लोग फिर से वेबिनार लेके वापस आए हैं। होप आप सब बहुत अच्छे हैं। थोड़ा सा मैसेज कीजिए, थोड़ा सा रिप्लाई कीजिए। बहुत दिनों के बाद आज आप सबसे फिर से मुलाकात हो रहा है आफ्टर अ लॉन्ग गैप। आप सबके तबीयत कैसे है पहले बताइए। होप everybody's health is great and you all are following the diet and physical activity tips that your health coaches are suggesting you every week on over call, over chats and messages. How are your sugar levels? How are your body weight right now? Great, great. Good evening, Mr. Sarode. Good evening, Mr. MSU Chakravarti. Good evening, everyone, and thanks a lot for joining today after such a long gap. How are your family members right now? Hope everybody's health is good, and thanks a lot for joining today. I am your health coach Madhumanti, and today I came up with a very interesting topic, that is environmental restructuring. I think it's a very new topic. पहले इसको लेके हमने कभी डिस्कस नहीं किया है, तो this session is going to be very interesting. Thank you, Mr. Bajaj. We missed you too. We actually missed all of you, and today I'm really feeling so happy, like you all are together again and we all are enjoying, and we will be discussing like a new topic, or like it's an absolutely new topic today, and it will be an interesting session. Fine. Thank you all for joining. Hello Riaz. Thanks a lot. This is your first webinar, but I think you will enjoy it. Thanks a lot for joining. Hello Mithilesh ji. Hello Murali ji. Hello Sahil. Good evening, Mr. Jagdam. Hope you all are doing great. So how all of you are feeling? Like we are connecting after such a long time. Wonderful. Great to see you all. Thanks, Mr. Sahil. Thank you so much. And any idea about what is environmental restructuring? थोड़ा भी मतलब कुछ आइडिया अगर किसी को है, आप लोग प्लीज थोड़ा सा चैट पे डालिए. लाइक what do you feel with this seeing this heading environmental restructuring? This is absolutely a new topic, so I just want to understand that whether like आप लोगों की तरफ से आप लोगों को क्या लग रहा है कि ये टॉपिक क्या हो सकता है. थोड़ा सा चैट पे डालिए प्लीज. यस. ओके. ओके. ठीक है. ओके, साहिल जी ने मैसेज किया है जैसे एडजस्टिंग आवर एनवायरनमेंट टू मेक इट easy to manage diabetes. Not bad. We will discuss a lot on this thing. Anybody else? Anybody else? Okay. MSU चक्रवर्ती जी ने मैसेज की है कि as per the environmental changes, how one can protect our health. Okay, fine. Okay. Thank you all for responding so promptly. Thank you so much. चलिए, let's start. Environmental restructuring क्या है अभी हम लोग जानेंगे. Let's go to the next slide. What is environmental restructuring? Okay. एनवायरमेंटल रिस्ट्रक्चरिंग बहुत सिंपल चीज है, इट्स अ वेरी सिंपल थिंग। एनवायरमेंट मतलब क्या है, हम लोगों के आसपास का जो एनवायरमेंट है वो फिजिकल भी हो सकता है, वो सोशल भी हो सकता है। वहां पे हम लोग इंटेंशनली ऐसा कुछ चेंजेस करेंगे, इंटेंशनली, ओके, वी विल मेक few changes intentionally so that it will help us to achieve and manage our health goals, right? I will repeat again. Environmental restructuring का मतलब ये है कि हम लोगों का जो आसपास का एनवायरनमेंट है, we will make certain changes to our adjacent environment physically and socially so that it will help us to achieve our health goals. Fine. Now, how we will do this? हम लोग like what we will do, we will modify our surroundings with healthier choices so that we can adapt them promptly. If our surrounding is full of healthier choices, if whatever is in front of my hand is a healthy choice, we will pick up that healthy thing only, and that is actually environmental restructuring. Fine, clear till this? Now environmental restructuring can be very simple, like rearranging your work desk. It can be as simple as rearranging your refrigerator racks. How we will do it, this we will discuss in today's webinar. Now let us go to the next slide. I think this is clear up to till this much. Any question, please put it in the chat section. I will try to resolve all your queries. Now the first and foremost important point, that is environment. This is a very important part of our daily life, and mostly on our calls, nutritional changes or nutritional tips that we discuss is a major part of our health goal. Like whatever we want to achieve as per our health goal, nutritional pointers are very important. So first, as I said, that environmental restructuring can be very simple as rearranging or giving a makeover to your kitchen cabinet, right? Like how? Just go and check your kitchen cabinet. Go how it is arranged. Maybe you will see that the not so healthier food options are in front of your hand, and the healthier food options are beyond those packages and packets, right? Like, is it a very common scenario? Like, we keep all the palatable, highly attractive food packets like chips, cookies in front of our hand, and what we do, we generally tend to keep all the healthier food options a little bit away from our hand. Correct? So how we can rearrange it? What we need to do? Like, highly palatable and attractive and mostly unhealthier food choices, whatever is there, like cookies, ice cream, potato chips, what we need to do, we need to keep this away, out of our sight. Like we all know, out of sight, out of mind, right? Correct. So what we need to do, whatever unhealthier food options we have, we need to keep them a little bit away. And the healthier food options, like quinoa, oats, fruits, vegetables, all these things, maybe roasted chana, maybe this thing, roasted makhana, we need to keep them in front of our sight. Correct? Like, how many of you follow this thing? Like, arranging and rearranging your kitchen cabinet and keeping the healthier food options in front of your hand and keeping away the unhealthier food options. Just drop it in the chat box. Or what do you follow while arranging and rearranging your kitchen cabinet or refrigerator? Great, Riaz, great. It's good to know that you are following it right now. Very nice, Sahil. You are using transparent container for healthy snack. This is a very, new kind of a idea that we can also use using transparent containers for healthy stuff. Great, great idea. Really appreciable, Sahil ji. Okay. Yeah, MSU, Mr. MSU. Yes, exactly. Correct. Great, great, great. And thank you everyone. Right. And I think you all are enjoying this. And we will discuss more pointers. Let me know if you have any queries in between also. I will try to resolve it one by one. Okay. Now coming to a very important point. Let us understand it very carefully. Now, for example, you are keeping one very healthy snack option in front of your hand. For example, one apple. And at a certain point of time, you are feeling that, okay, I'm hungry and I need to eat something. Fine. So what you can do, you went there, you tried getting that apple and have it. Fine. Now, while you are trying to have that apple, you felt that no, I don't want to eat an apple. I want a packet of chips. This is a very important signal. This means you are not hungry. You are just craving some unhealthy snacks. So be very careful if you are facing this kind of problem. So eventually, this thing can also help you to cut off a lot of extra calories that you are eating in a day. So just imagine if in place of that apple, for example, you maybe keeping a packet of cookies and eventually you will just end up eating it. So what would have happened? A lot of extra calories than your daily requirement. So try to understand your hunger pattern. Try to understand what are you really hungry or you are really craving something. So this is a great, great technique to understand this thing. Fine. Any question till this? Anything that you want to ask? If not, we will go towards the next slide. Fine. Now coming to the next slide. Very carefully check these two pictures. Very carefully. Yes, yes, Mr. Chakravarti, you are absolutely right. Now check these two picture or you people can take a photograph or a screenshot of this thing also. See how in picture A, all the healthy choices are nicely labeled. They all are in a transparent container and they all are in front our hand. Correct? So which picture should we need to follow? Picture A or B? Exactly. Correct. We all should follow rearranging our cabinets or refrigerator as picture A. And like very importantly, I can tell one thing, you people can follow this thing. This will be really helpful. Just take a screenshot and just try to rearrange your cabinet or refrigerator like this. This will be really, really helpful. Fine. Now see in the B side of the picture, how the unhealthier snacks, these are in very colorful packages and attractive packages. So if just imagine if these things will be in front of your hand, we all will end up eating these unhealthier food choices. Practically think, right? Exactly. Exactly so. Yeah. Fine. I hope both the pictures are clear and we got an, uh, you know, uh, idea like how to just rearrange our cabinets and refrigerator, and I will request every one of you to follow this structure only. Fine. Now, great. We will go towards the next slide. Okay. Now, another important point, access to snacks. As I said, when we go out, what happens outside? We have so many chatpata food options. Even if you are not hungry, we tend to go and buy all those things and have it. So what we can do now, before going out, we can keep an apple in our bag, or a bowl of, not a bowl, a box of salad in our bag. So whenever we will be, we are outside and it's like, okay, I'm feeling a little bit hungry, I need to eat something. We can like have that particular bowl of salad or that fruit out of our bag and have. Correct? Also, what we can do, we can keep a basket of healthier snacks in front of our door. So every day when we will go out, we can just check, okay, I may take a particular this healthy snack and just go out. So even if I am feeling hungry while I am out, I will be able to have it. Correct? Now coming to another important point, grocery shopping. How many of you prepare a list before going out for a grocery shopping, and how many of you don't? Please put it in the chat box. Okay. How many of you? Yeah. Mr. Sarode, yeah, you make a list. Great. Sahil ji? Okay. Okay. You go for Kirana shop, so you prepare a list and you just provide it to them. Great. Yes, okay. Huh. Exactly. Uh, we will discuss on this point only. Fine. So what we need to do before going out for our grocery shopping, we need to prepare a proper list that I want this thing, these things is required by me, and I have to buy only these things. Otherwise, what will happen? We will go to the shop, we will go to the supermarket, and there are so many, attractive options in front of our hand. This meeting is being recorded. Right? So creating a list before going to a shop is very, very, very important. Now, the next pointer is, whenever we will go to a supermarket, try to stay in the areas where you will get healthier food options. There are sections, na different section that we go, like the snack section, then the dairy section, the meat section. So what we need to do, we need to go and go towards the section which actually sells or which actually contains a lot of healthier options. Correct? So next time, whenever you will go, just try to follow these small pointers. Correct? Any question till now? Exactly, Mr. Chakravarti. Exactly so. Okay. Now, if there is any question, please drop it in the chat box. Otherwise, we will go towards the next slide. Okay. Now, another important point, that is dining in. a very very simple way through which we can just cut down a lot of calorie intake by buying smaller plates for our lunch and dinner. Just compare the two plates in the picture. Can you tell me, like, please drop it in the chat box, that what do you think, which page contains more amount of food? The plate on the right side is being recorded, or the plate on the left side? Any idea? Exactly, Mr. Sai. Food is same, but the proportion is different. Correct. So buying smaller plates and glasses can be really helpful while cutting down calories. The bigger the portions, the more you will eat, between 20 to 30% more. So by this way, we can cut down on a lot of calories. Another most important thing, which is a very common problem nowadays, like while we are eating, we use a lot of mobile phones or we watch TVs, series, whatever we like. Correct? So whenever you are eating, do not distract yourself. फोन हाथों के सामने नहीं रखना है. टीवी के सामने से थोड़ा दूर बैठ के खाना है. और what practice we can do ना, see nowadays we family members meet very less, like everybody is into work, school or colleges. What we can do, while eating, at least we all can sit together in a table and keep all the electronic gadgets somewhere else, and we can at least have at least one meal of the day together, when there will be where there will be no distraction. Fine. Any questions till now, or else we will move to the next slide. Meal preparation. We get a very common query, like mostly working peoples. They tell us that we don't have so much time to prepare, diet oriented food or whatever we are suggesting them. So what we can do now, we can just plan our meals every week. Prior to that particular week, we can plan what we need to cook daily basis. Like we can just tap Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday till next Saturday or Sunday, and we can plan whatever we need to cook on a daily basis. This will give you a clear idea, like what ingredients do you need, what kind of preparation time do you need, and if required any pre-meal preparation or something like that, you can just do that also, like boiling a particular vegetable, or preparing a particular kind of a millet, or any complex carbohydrate source. We can do that prior only. This will actually save a lot of time, energy and preparation time also, right? Correct. uh, Clear till now? Then we will go towards the next slide. Or if you have any query, just put it in the chat box. I will just try to resolve it. Okay, dining out. Ma'am, today I want to go out and eat. How to manage? This is a very common query that we get, right? So what we can do, researchers observe that if you are going to any buffet kind of a setting, what we do, we first check the first 3 to 4 options only, and नॉर्मली वो जो 3 4 ऑप्शंस होते हैं, उसी में से हम 2 या 3 चीजें उठा के प्लेट को आधा भर लेते हैं. Now what we need to do, if we want to just change this, we need to think or we need to calculate a little bit. First, we need to go and check all the options, what all are available. Fine. Then what we need to do then we need to took the lower calorie options in the plate more, and we need to higher calorie options as much as required in the minimum proportion. So first, going and finding out what is available is very important. Correct? How many of you do this thing, or how many of you just go and whatever the two to three things are available, you just pick it up from those things only. Okay. Okay, okay, great. Next point, eating in restaurants. Okay, before eating in a restaurant, what pointers do you people follow? Can every one of you just give me one pointers in the chat section? Just one pointers. Okay, Mr. Sahil, eat the salad first. Any other pointer? Okay, okay, fine, great. Okay, so what we can do now, we can follow a very simple thing. Most restaurants have their menus online. So before visiting any restaurant, we can just check what restaurant is offering us what kind of food options. Accordingly, the restaurant that is offering the more healthier option, we can just choose that particular restaurant. Or we can ask for the healthier options or substitution. This is a very simple thing. And if we follow this will also help us in long run. Workplace, see, we don't know what kind of food habit our work canteens follow. So what we can do, very simple, we can carry our own healthy lunch from home. This is the best option. Otherwise, what we can do, whatever options are available in the cafeteria, we can just choose the healthier options out of it. Fine. Any query? Fine, then we are going to the next slide. Okay, eating techniques. Many a times, as we already discussed, what we do, we eat while watching TV, or we eat while just surfing our phone. So what we can do, we can practice mindful eating. Now, what is mindful eating? Concentrating on the food while we are eating. Fine. Then another point that we may follow is, we can fill up the most part of our plate with vegetables, salads, proteins, and again cut down the proportion of carbohydrates. If we are taking vegetables first, mostly we will be end up eating more veggies than carbohydrates. Another thing is, while you are eating, eat slowly. Chew down your food, eat slowly. Because if we are eating very fast and if we are not concentrating while we are eating, our digestion process will also slow down. Correct? Great. Now we can go towards the next slide. Now we will discuss on how we can restructure our social environment. Social environment is very, very, very important part of our daily life. Fine. Let us discuss. Let's go towards the next slide. Okay. Now, many of you may have noticed this thing, that you are going somewhere to meet some friend, or in the office cafeteria also, and you are on a diet, but people may tell you, okay, leave it, it's only one day, you may eat this. What harm will happen if you are eating one day? Now, what we can do, no need to be rude. We can tell people that, okay, I'm on a particular diet and it will be great if you help me maintaining this. Very nicely and very politely. Communication is the main thing. Correct? So if we communicate with them, they will also understand and they may also get motivated that okay, this person is following a particular food diet and we can help them. Then identify your allies, identify your friends. You can just choose a partner that okay, from today both of us will follow a particular diet and we will try to achieve this health goal. Cooking partner, workout buddy, someone to share your wellness goals with, this will also help you, right? Fine. Now going towards the next slide. Okay. Now how we will restructure our physical activity environment. Correct? Let's discuss on it. Going towards the next slide. Now this is a very common problem nowadays that we have very less space available for physical activity. Right? This is a common problem that we all are facing because mostly we all are living in apartments or or in cities where space is not so much available. So what we can do now, we can just design a dedicated section for our activity, maybe a portion of our balcony, maybe a corner of our room. We can decorate it a bit with very motivating posters, and we can just create a space of ours. So whenever we will look into that space now, we will get that motivation in mind that okay, I need to exercise or this is my activity point, right? You can try this and share pictures with your health coach, and I think this will motivate you actually. Design your workout area, decorate it with whatever you feel like, posters, motivative quotes, and please share picture with your health coaches. And what more we can introduce? We can just eliminate the barrier of traveling to gym by working out at home. Okay, we can use resistant bands, yoga mats, or body weight exercise like lightweight dumbbells that we can follow in our own home. Like this will actually rule out the possibility that I don't have time. I have a very hectic working schedule, and going out and working out is not possible for me. Now, what we can follow in our workplace, if we are sitting for more than 2.5 hours, take a break, go for a 2 to 3 minute stroll, or a little bit of tabata in your workplace only. That will also help you. Stretching after every 2 hours will actually give you a lot of improvement in your body flexibility, right? Also you can share these ideas with your colleagues, like okay, I am following this thing, do you want to follow this with me? So it will be a communicative thing that you will be following, because maybe sometimes alone this can be a little bit monotonous, but if we have a friend with us na, this will be motivating for us also. And another very important thing that we can do, and this is very interesting also, we can create a standing desk for our work, right? Or you can just do one thing, bifurcate your working time, like till this time to this time I will work on a working desk, and till this time to this time I will sit and work. This will also help you, right? Like, do you people feel this thing will help you? Like the ideas that we are discussing today, how this will be helpful to you all? Can you please just share uh, the small pointers here in the chat section? Fine. Yeah. Yes. Exactly. Yes, Mr. Sahil, standing desks are really helpful. Yes, Riaz, please try, please try. These are very small and easy pointers, okay? But we can follow this in our daily life. Okay, going towards the next slide. And if you have any query till now, you can just drop a message. Okay, now open to questions. whatever we discussed today, if you have any query or any pointers that I need to, just re-explain, please put it in the chat box. I will try to explain every one of you. But first I want to know that, like, how much you all enjoyed this session. It's after a long time, and I am really excited, like, meeting you all after so many days. Okay, now coming towards the first question. Okay, Mr. Murali, okay, now your question is, keeping cooked foods in the fridge and eating after a day or two may not be a good practice in terms of nutritional value. Exactly. Now, my point was not keeping cooked foods. My point was planning your meals, what you want to eat in a particular week. Pre-preparation, if you need to soak it, if you need to pre-process it, okay, that we can do, right? Because if every day after waking up in the morning I need to think, okay, today I need to cook this thing, and half of the ingredients are not only available in front of my hand, obviously we will not end up eating the right food, right? I hope this answers your query. Correct. Okay. Okay, Mr. Narayan, your second question is, can you please tell us quantitatively how much standing helps compared to sitting proportionally? Does it helps in sugar control? Now, what just we need to understand one thing: when we are standing and working, we stay in a little bit of continuous movement. We are not standing at the same place for long. We are doing little bit of movement every 10 seconds, every 15 seconds. While we are sitting in the same posture for maybe 2 hours, 3 hours, or maybe 4 hours, which is actually very much harmful for our health, right? Okay, now coming to Mr. Sunavani's question. Yeah, problem is when we are in places where food are like burgers and wraps. Exactly. But what I can tell now, nowadays people are more aware, and where burgers and wraps are available, many are places are keeping, healthier millet-based burgers, millet-based wraps with less of, more of protein and more of fiber and less of, complex carb and refined carb options. So those things we can choose. Exactly, Mr. Chakravarti. One should be active the entire day for good fitness. Exactly, you are right. But you know that at many a times we become so much occupied with our daily work that it just goes out of our mind that, okay, we need to do this kind of activity. This is also very practical point, and our goal is to solve these practical issues, right? Fine. Any more questions? Yes, Mr. Chakravarti, it is mainly our mindset. Keep your focus, and like whatever pointers we discussed today, if you all want, you can just discuss with your respective health coaches also. If any pointers you people think that you people need a little bit of more explanation, please go and ask your health coach. They will definitely help you. Okay, Mr. Sonavani's question is drinking water is good or not during eating? The point is, I will suggest drink water 15 minutes prior to your meal, 15 to 20 minutes prior to your meal. If continuously you will drink water while you are eating food, you will not end up eating enough food, like the required amount of food also, right? Okay. Any further question? Please drop it in the chat box. Fine. Please query, put your queries in the chat box. And also, not only queries. If you people have enjoyed today's session, please drop it in the chat box also. Like, it will be a helpful feedback for me. Like, after like meeting you all after a so long time na, so it's really exciting for me. And okay, so I think okay, I got another question. Can we eat cucumber at night if you are not allergic, or you do not have any particular problem while having cucumber at night? You can definitely have it, no problem with that. Absolutely no problem with that. Thank you, Mr. Sarodin. Thank you so much. Thank you, Mr. Sonavni. Thank you so much. Thank you, Mr. Jagda. Thank you, Mr. Mullinayan. Thank you so much for these feedbacks. So, today's session, whatever we discuss, is a very simple thing, and we can start practicing it today itself in our own home by rearranging our cabinet, by rearranging our refrigerator. And while we are going for a shopping, we can just create a list and go. And please practice it, and please give us a feedback after following it for a week or so, like whether whatever pointers we discussed today, whether it is really helpful or not, like practically how much it is impacting your like daily calorie intake and daily like healthy habit. Thank you so much, Mr. Sai. Thank you, Riaz. Thank you so much. Great. So any further question, anything? Okay, I think almost we have completed and covered all the queries and questions. So thank you so much for today's webinar. After a long time, it was really exciting, and I just wanted to know that how you people all are doing, and how everybody's health is right now. And it's great to know you all are doing great. Thanks for attending today's session. Hopefully we all will meet soon again with another interesting session. Thank you again, and let us end this session today here only. Like, would love to see you people again as soon as possible. Have a great evening, have a great weekend. Goodbye. Thank you so much. Thank you, Mithleshji. Thank you so much.